So I thought I had an interview Friday. Would have been for remote support full time. Then I get an email today. They filled the position. So either it's one of those ghost jobs or they got someone to do it for cheap. So a lot of these jobs have really wide age ranges, not age ranges, pay ranges. That's the word I wanted. So this was not a great paying job, and I do believe the universe makes things happen when they're supposed to. So I am serious about finding new work. It's an unhealthy environment. My boss seems to have the ups and downs. Whether he's diagnosed or not, I'm not even qualified to say, but I'm wondering if he's bipolar. That's the word. He's very abusive at times, but often not. So I'm in a constant pursuit of a better, more secure place. Quite frankly, I am considering just going home. I've learned a lot from this job after 4 months. I mean, it's not all bad. It's a bigger operation, a bigger, more lucrative operation than what I've had going on at home. I see where I've left a lot of money on the table. I see the opportunities to clean up and create some order as I grow. So the challenge will be to go home and hit the ground running with enough money to pay a rent bill, because I can't do my business without an office. As my business started to dwindle, I realized it was going to be two rent checks I was going to have to cover. So at first I got rid of the apartment, then I got rid of the shop. What I'm up to cannot function without a shop. So after 4 months of working at this job, supposedly we're about to have our worst winter, or worst weather this winter. And it's been a really mild winter for the region. So I've been thankful, and I lucked out. So I am looking. My resume is about as polished as I know how to make it. Oh, I did talk to a professional resume writer. So I'm going to talk to her again. She's a little bit pricey. She's got in small, medium, and large offerings. So I'm probably just going to take the small offering at first. I think paying a few $100s for a quality outsider to do my resume is a good thing, because everyone is biased in their own ways. Having a professional who's not emotionally attached and not biased because they've thought one way the whole time. So I'm going to check in with her probably Friday. I'm not bummed that interview didn't work out. That was going to be a try before you buy interview. I was going to get paid an entire day to give them a few hours of my effort to see if I was a good fit. That was for an MSP, 100% remote opportunity. So it fell through. So that's what I'm up to. I'm going to try to do this more often. I just didn't think I was interesting enough, but I've realized as I contemplate life, it's worth noting, even if it's only a 2 or 3 minute video. So I'm going to start going a little bit more often and uploading. So that's really all I've got to think about right now. Yeah, that's about it. I've been going east or to the coast on my holidays, on my days off, on my weekends. So that's when I leave the area. That's what I'll miss most. Portland, the town, the big city. It's a concrete jungle. It's what I'll miss the least. There we go. And then, so yeah, I love the rural environments. I will miss driving 100 miles east in like an hour and a half, I guess, or going west and seeing the coast. But Portland, it's not really nearly as interesting as the rest of the state. I haven't spent a whole lot of time in Washington. I have thrown a few job applications up that way. And I do see on ZipRecruiter a lot of views of my resume, but not a whole lot of calls. So that's why I thought having a professional look at my resume is worth a few bucks. I am fully employed. So I'm thinking while I have that going on, I'll have a professional look at the resume. And part of what she offers is pushing my LinkedIn account. So I'm going to have to dig into that, and she wants me to start reaching out to others on LinkedIn, which I thought was more of a data mining company, so I kind of gave up on it because I had so little efforts on it. So that's where I stand. Not happy in my current job. It's just an unhealthy situation. Earning half of what I should be earning. And yeah. I do have choices, though. I could go home and rebuild my business, or I can land a job with a livable income. I'm still not putting my finger on it with a guarantee. I still haven't made up my mind, but I need to go at least a few more pay periods before I just totally ditch this place. It's been tough. Not earning a whole lot of money. I had to put $500 tires on the car. It is nice having nice new rubbery tires. My last tires went about 50 miles, so I'm not complaining. I basically got the new version of what I had. So the Pirelli P7s is what I did have, and now they're P4s. I don't know what that number means, but they're decent. So that's where I am. Have a great night. I'll check in the next time I have something interesting to say. I will try to go online more often. It's February 12th. Just before we're supposed to have a little bit of snow. Have a good night. Stay warm.